just being around him just gave me perspective about a lot of things, like basically what I want for my future. Because it's oftentimes a lot where we talk about taking the next step and what's the next step after this, and basically just turning pages in your life.
He sees potential in you, and when he knows that you're really passionate when it comes to music, he'll make sure he gives you all the information that he has to where, as a musician, you can be successful.
When I came here, I learned more stuff as I, grew with Mr. Lockhart, because he taught me certain scales, how to play them, how fast to play them, different major scales chromatically, all of that.
Before he came here, it wasn't no instruments, none of that.
It was falling, just like in every other school district, but he helps to preserve it.
I can see that it's a very tasking job, and he doesn't really receive too much help, but he tries to do it despite the fact of all that.
I think he's most definitely making it better because he's helping us to preserve the music faction.
He puts all his time and work here when he could be off doing other stuff. It made me think of it differently. It made me want to work harder for what I want. If I know I want something, it's just I'll think of that and it makes me want to go get it more.
Some teachers, they come because, it's their job. They're like, okay, I have an obligation. But for him, it's more than just a job. It's he wants to help us because he know that he didn't have the certain resources or he didn't have the people that he now is for us, and so he really helps us.
He commits everything. He gives his best effort every day to teach us and make sure we understand, and provides us with certain things every day that we don't have or we need to have.
His main goal is availability, especially to people from underprivileged communities. And I see that he's really trying to put a focus on that and really trying to make it open to people that are all around the city, and just trying to give some people different opportunities. Because a lot of the great musicians that I've ever spoken to, they always talk about how they started in church or at their home or somebody close to them, and basically he's just trying to start that community and have a closed space to where we can work together with everybody else.
It's a big impact. Even if it's someone that's not really into music, when they come into his class, then they just start picking up the pace, and then they start liking music more and more. And then they start going to college. They start thinking about going to college for doing music, and he really changes your mindset of how you think completely.
Really speaks about his character. He wants everything done good, and if you have anything that's worth doing, he says it's worth doing great.
He started, when he first came here, he got a music theory class. I think he started it because he wanted us to be well-rounded. He doesn't want us to just be knowledgeable about music, but also about the history behind the music that we're playing.
Our generation don't know nothing about jazz or classic. They just know what's played on the radio, and what we got on the radio is just so problematic, because all it talks about is sexual stuff, drugs, money, calling females derogatory names and stuff. But what Lockhart doing now with music theory, it's helping me, because I might end up going to college for it.
The different things that he tell us about business and how we can start our own success, because he's a successful person, and he passes that on, passes on really nice inspiration and wise words, and so that really helps.
He helped me maintain my focus and my dream for music and passion for music, and he helps everyone do that.